Well, hello there. My name is Rashonda. Welcome to the channel and welcome back if you are new here. Either way, thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I was actually wondering if I even wanted to talk about this or share this story, but I do. I do want to talk about it. I do want to share it. There's power in the story. I think there's impact in the story, and I think that talking about something like this is not only going to be a blessing for me, but it's going to be a blessing for somebody else. So let's go. Today I'm going to share the story with you about how I ran out of money. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to share the story with you. The story about how I ran out of money. So well over a year ago, I noticed changes. I knew that I was purchasing the same things at the same frequency, and also my monthly bills were coming at the same frequency, but yet and still at the end of the month when everything was paid, I had less money. So I already knew that, prices were increasing. It was just costing more to live. It's just that simple. It was costing more to live. I'm a single mother. I have 3 children. And so when you factor in all of that, there are quite a bit of expenses. But I would say I'm a person who lives pretty minimally. So if I began to see that, hey, things are more expensive, food was more this month, school clothes are more, or the kids are growing a little bit faster because I do have 2 younger children, I'm pretty good at making the adjustments and cutting back somewhere if I have to spend a little bit more in an area that, that's unexpected. I've been pretty good in the past about doing that, but here lately, things are different. Things are more expensive. Now, during this time, my income had not increased, but I did have savings, and I was being really careful about how I was using my savings and what I was using my savings for. So I was only using it for necessities. I was only using it for things that we absolutely had to have, because there were some months when I'd be able to pay everything with just my actual income, but then there were some months when I would be a little short. So I was going into my savings, but it wasn't every single month. But that did change as things progressed, as prices began to increase. I did have to use my savings on more of a regular basis. And I remember when that started to happen, I just took like a deep breath, because I knew that if I did not find a way to increase my income, I would eventually come into a situation or a month when I would not have enough. Okay, so that would be around, I'm not sure what month it was, but it was at least about 6 months ago. So at this point, I am now using my savings to finish off the monthly bills. I was steadily and constantly thinking, brainstorming, trying to come up with ways to increase my income without being away from home. Well, summertime came, summer of 2025, and unexpectedly, my income decreased by more than $1,000. Let's let that sink in. My income decreased by more than $1,000. And in a situation like that, all you can do is do the best with what you have. Of course, yes. All this time, I was still looking for some kind of work. I began to just try to figure out, what can I do? What should I do? What would be the best thing to do for me to at least cover the necessities? The necessities would be things like paying your rent, buying food, your car insurance, taking care of the things that your children need, just necessities. But even that got harder and harder and harder because it was summertime. The kids are at home all day, so your food bill doubles. Whatever you were spending on groceries, it doubles. Whatever you were spending on groceries. So as much as I despised the thought of it, as much as I didn't want to do it, no matter how many deep breaths I took, it did not feel better. But I felt like I had no other choice. So I charged my rent on my credit card. And if you knew how it feels to do that, or to feel like there are no other options other than to do that, you'd understand. You'd understand. I have a feeling some of y'all out there do understand. But yeah, I charged my rent on my credit card. Another month, I charged a portion of it on my credit card. Actually, it happened in reverse order. I charged a portion of it one month because I had some. The next month, I didn't have any of it. So I had to charge the entire amount on my credit card. The next month wasn't any better. I still didn't have it. Whew. This is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. The following month, I did have the rent payment, and that was a really good feeling. That was a really good feeling because I was able to see progress. I was able to see myself coming up out of it. I was still figuring it out. I was praying. I was like, girl, don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Every day, get up. Every day, get up and look for opportunities. Every single day, get yourself up and look for opportunity, because the time is so valuable, and what you do with the time is just extremely important. So like I said, I had it all. Oh, I forgot one part. I had it all except for $2.26. So what I did was I went ahead and paid all that I had, and I left a $2.26 balance on my account. But when I thought about it, I thought to myself, that's not a good thing to do, because what if they charge you late fees on that $2.26? Because technically you did not pay in full. You paid most of it, but you did not pay all of it. $2.26 is missing. So I sat there and the enemy was tormenting me, or maybe I was tormenting myself, or maybe it was both, because it's not always the devil. Sometimes it's the negative thoughts that we tell ourselves. Sometimes it's the way that we treat ourselves. But I was having these thoughts like saying, girl, you don't even have $2. You 40 something years old. You don't even have $2.26. Look at you. You can't even pay your own bills. $2.26. You don't have $2.26. I sat there and I had to talk back to whoever there was, whether it was my own thoughts or whether it was the enemy or whether it was both. This is what I had to tell myself. I have made progress. I may not have made as much progress as I wanted to make, but I made a whole lot of progress, because last month I did not have anything. Last month I didn't have anything to pay on it at all. So to go from last month where I had nothing to pay towards it to this month where I have everything except for $2.26, I think I'm doing something right. I think I've made lots of progress. So I'm going to allow my thoughts to rest right here. I will not be tormented. I will not be played around with. I will not be toyed with. I will not be ridiculed. I will not abuse myself, and I will not allow any other thing to abuse me, whether it's the devil, my own thoughts, or whatever it is. Get up out of here, because I will not let the lack, the $2.26 lack, I will not let that outweigh all that I did have. So I counted that joy. I counted that joy. Yes, I did. I counted that joy. And whatever wins you have, you need to count them as joy too. Don't give up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that my story blessed you and encouraged you. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.